Karen Rodens. I know you guys are really busy with EVE and the World of Darkness, apparently, but have you guys ever considered making a non-MMO based on the EVE franchise?
Like the card game?
A computer game.
I've thought of all types of game in the EVE universe. I mean, I've been an FPS player, RTS player, Civilization. It all fits within the EVE universe. So sure, of course, we have.
I have a question mostly for the doctor in economics. The big problem is inflation in any online game is a huge issue. I mean, in any game, there's always the biggest problem as opposed to the real world is that there's always new money being created. Every time I kill a pirate, there's money that comes out of thin air and comes into the economic system. Now, the inflation has been getting very bad lately, and it's probably only ever going to get worse. Is there any, you guys have any plans to curb it? I mean, is this something you guys have even paid attention to in the past?
Where was this guy yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, who was on the lecture yesterday? Let's raise some hands. Is there inflation? No. What is it called? Thank you. And if I had that response while I was a teacher, my God. But so the answer is we have figured out there hasn't been inflation except in very specific markets in the past 12 months. It's all thanks to content. They came with invention. They lifted monopolies, and free market spirits was able to drive prices down through market efficiency.
There you have it. All right, what's your character name?
I am QTAP from Mordor's Angels Alliance. I have a question about ambulation and...
strippers?
Yes.
No, psychic.
In ambulation, EVE voice will... the idea was that there might be directional sounds, and you were discussing that people looking at each other. My question is, will there be a typing support that will support for typing communication within ambulation, so in
text chat,
any form?
Yeah. You mean yeah, sure, of course, yeah, definitely. I mean, not everybody uses EVE voice, and not everybody has a voice that matches the face of their character. So
that was so sweetly put.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, darling. How are you doing?
Yeah, definitely, sure. Of course, chat's going to be in there.
We have also been working with our partners, and they have technology for modulating the voice that we are going to explore and might actually include in the game as well.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's voice fonts within Vivox, and it's very promising, but it doesn't cover the entire spectrum, and it needs some love, I guess, but it's promising.
I'm Grumpy from Eye of God. I heard at an ambulation lecture that we're going to have to redo our avatars, and I assume that's not from scratch, but we'll have to stick within the race and bloodline and sex of our current avatar. But I was going to request, I guess hair is hard to do, so I'd like to make a request that we have females with long hairs and males with beards if you're going to add more templates to the avatars. I mean, 3 of the 7 of you have beards.
Yeah, beards are, do you have beard?
I'm actually, it's probably one of the few days that I don't have a beard, so.
So is there going to be no sex change?
Not in ambulation.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
But you can do what you want.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, we will have more hair and more beards and stuff in ambulation. I mean, we're generally going to have more options that you have than you do have in character creation today. We are building huge volumes of costumes and hairs and whatnot for the characters, and each of these can be customized and changed back and forth. The only thing is that you won't be provided with an option when you're creating a character. You're not going to be able to pick any costume out of the library. You're going to start off with some generic costumes, and then you're going to have to buy the fancy ones or have them made, and you can trade them. So costumes and hairstyles will be more of a commodity than just some item in a drop-down menu.